In the midst of social distancing and business lockdowns, a freelance writer and a graphic artist bought a bus, converted it into a tiny home on wheels, and moved out of our 4-bedroom house. 1 year later, we downsized to a Chevy Express. Now we travel between Texas and Pennsylvania from April through November while exploring small towns with rich histories. In the winter, we hunker down in Texas in our schoolie and dream of our next big trip.
We're Alan and Teresa.
And we're rolling with our gnomies.
Alright, we're in Palestine, Texas. We got a great day ahead of us here. Has some really good stories to tell. I know this town's got some rich history to it because I just read about a guy who was a law enforcement officer and he killed a bunch of people and then he ended up in a murder trial himself for killing somebody. So this is going to be an awesome day here in Palestine, Texas. Follow us along and let's see what we can find. Alright.
So there's a historical marker over here.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
I would bet that that's the Catholic Church playing bells.
Could be. What's that say back there?
Huh?
What's that say on that sign? Old Town, Palestine.
Right.
That's what that says.
This is Old Town.
Yeah, this is Old Town.
These buildings have a history. But Donald Ray Hastings, all about that. Okay,
He must have been a sharp fellow.
Hold on. Get a picture of this building right here that we just ate lunch at.
Old Town, 1836. The crossroad of Crawford Street and Wells Creek, or Indian Creek, has been a major part of Anderson County history. 1836 and earlier, the Indians and settlers first traveled and traded along the creek, making encampments and trading zones. In 1846, Anderson County was formed and town of Palestine chosen as its seat.
The state legislature dictated that the county seat has to be within a mile of the center of the county. The current courthouse location was selected. The land was acquired from James R. Fulton and Johnston Shelton, who operated an Indian trading post and a grist mill out of a log building near the present Gatewood Shelton Gin, which is right behind us, I believe.
Yep.
There.
Right there. Right there.
Okay. Old Shelton Gin at the site of the current Gatewood Shelton Gin, followed by Eureka Cotton, later named Morris Company, was ultimately closed in 1935.
It was built in 1840. Alright, so this gives the full history of the whole Old Town area.
Right.
Very interesting.
Now, this pint and barrel,
Yeah.
that building was originally used to house, was built to house the equipment to service the streetlights.
And now it is a restaurant or a draft house where you can go in like a tavern.
One of these Oh, maybe this one was
Yeah.
built to house the mules for the streetcars.
Yeah, the Oxbow Bakery. That's this store right here.
Yeah. It was actually built to house mules that pulled streetcars.
They're closed right now.
And Palestine actually had streetcars before Dallas did.
Yeah, in fact, they gave one of their streetcars to Dallas to get Dallas going.
Right. And now we're going to walk up here. The sun is some kind of bright.
Yeah.
We come up here and check out a couple of these here churches. And a couple of buildings.
Old Town Palestine, concrete pier from Scott Rucker and Hassel Lumber Company. Mill burned in 1904.
In that church.
Oh yeah. Crossway up there at the top. It's a steel cross, look like, or wooden cross with a steel.
No, it's steel.
I think the cross itself is wood, and then it's got a little steel cross beam there in the center. Oh, this is beautiful.
First Christian Church, organized in 1847 under the leadership of lawyer Joseph A. Clark, founder and administrator of the college, now TCU, and John F. Taylor, a farmer. Both Clark and Taylor were followers of Campbell Scott movement for Christian unity.
16 charter members were of different faiths. They successfully united through articles of faith which expressed their basic beliefs.
From its very beginning, the church has been of evangelistic nature.
Reverend Mr. Jordan, relinquishing affiliation with the Baptist Church, became the first pastor, ministering not only to the newly formed congregation but to other settlements near and far. In the early 1850s, Reverend Carroll Kendrick became pastor. He too believed in the need for evangelism and pressed Joseph Clark to work with him. Clark set forth strengthening congregations already formed, establishing new churches, and expounding the gospel. Interrupted only by the Civil War, evangelistic work by the church continues to this day. The first church building, erected in 1859, was located on Poplar and Fannin Streets. The second on Houston and Crawford in 1884. The third, built in 1905, is now used for an educational building. The present church was constructed in 1955. That would be that one there.
Right. This is the 1905 building. Beautiful. The Palestine Event Center.
The Texas sign?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, here's Magnolia Street in Historic District, Palestine.
Oh, this is Palestine Event Center.
Yeah, this is the event center. Life is an event. Make it memorable.
Right.
There's the TexasTheater.com.
That's your original Texas Theater. That's the movie theater. And unfortunately, there's a lot of historic houses listed, but this is not one of them. But it is definitely a beautiful building. don't know. You can't really tell when it was built.
It doesn't say. It might say on the face of the building if we were across the street.
Maybe. You could definitely get a better look at it.
Oh yeah, nice. It does not say.
This is the oldest continuously operating bakery.
Right here?
It's up here. Right here.
Yeah, here it is. The oldest continuously operating bakery in Texas.
Hysterical marker.
That's what we're looking at here, folks. It's closed right now. Islandberger's Bakery. F.H. Islandberger, a German immigrant, worked at bakeries in Galveston and Fort Worth before starting this company in 1898. Originally located at John and Oak Streets, the operation moved to this site in 1918. Islandberger also lived here for several years. He sold the business to his two sons and his son-in-law in 1949. However, his baked bread continued to be distributed throughout East Texas until 1968. Today, the bakery is noted for fruit and pecan cakes, which are produced from a family recipe and marketed worldwide.
There you have it. Well, let's go down here and see the original location. This is right down here.
Okay.
It says it was on John and Oaks. Well, Oak is right there.
Yep.
This is embedded in one of these corners. I guess we've got it. But this is the historic downtown. Yeah. Okay, next. Let's go this way. There's a historic hotel over here.
Yeah, Badlands.
The Redlands, yeah.
Oh, the Redlands.
Oh, look, there's a picture of it in its heyday.
Oh yeah, it was quite the booming place. They said Palestine had about 9,000 residents in 1900.
Right. Oh, look at this.
Yep.
Okay, so here, that building.
Yeah.
So Belts would have been right over there.
Right in that parking lot right there.
Yeah.
Which means this would have been Sears right here, what we're looking at, or right across, right next door would have been Sears.
Yeah. Okay, come on.
Oh, nice entrance.
I think you should back up to that white line right there.
Yeah, I'm going to go across the street.
I don't think you have to go all the way across the street.
That's really cool. Must be the Catholic Church.
That is the Catholic Church with its beautiful windows. And it's been definitely recommended that we check it out. It's got a marker, I think, out front that tells us a little bit more about it.
Sacred Heart Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a marker right there.
Sacred Heart Church.
Successor to 1874 Church of St. Joseph, built on site, given by International and Great Northern Railway, and destroyed by fire in 1890. This building of handmade brick was begun later that year.
Nicholas J. Clayton of Galveston was the architect. So this one was built in 1890.
Yep. Sure, sure. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, usually get that inside building, so.
This is like the business cards.
I have some in my wallet, yes. Who's going to open it tonight? It's Wednesday. No two bricks same. They're handmade bricks.
Nice.
There you go. Doors unlocked.
Thank you.
Where y'all from?
Oh, Kemp.
Okay.
Yeah. You the rector?
Yeah. Yeah, Taylor Jonathan.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name, sir?
Alan Taylor.
Alan?
I'm
Yeah.
Teresa.
And Teresa? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're just doing a sort of, I guess, historic walking tour of
Sure.
Palestine. You know,
Sure.
walking around looking at the buildings and
Yeah. Well, great. Great.
yeah, we have a YouTube channel. We like to go to small towns and document their histories. And
Okay.
it's already documented. We just
Sure,
kind of
sure.
record it and talk about it. And
Sure.
It's documented, but it's not always out where people can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I did a search on Palestine and it didn't pop up. It should have.
oh wow,
But it'll show up on our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
you don't mind if we video?
Yeah, but if you don't mind, if you're going to do any commentary or anything, do it outside. Sure.
Right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, no, we're very blessed. We're very blessed. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to finish getting set up for
Yes, sir.
this evening.
So you want to go do the courthouse,
Yes. I need to do the courthouse before it gets dark.
and then we can, I guess, drive the streets and look for stuff.
In three distinct ways. In 1846, Palestine was formed and established on the hill where Anderson County Courthouse stands, just west of the courthouse along Wells Creek. An industrial zone developed known as the Old Town. When the railroad came to town in 1872, a new commercial district developed. And that's what we're walking through right now. Today,
Alright, if I don't do this right, then I'm going to be on the bad side of my wife. So y'all bear with me and pray for me. But while you're doing that, don't forget, share us with your friends, like us if you like us if you don't, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. God bless.